It's October 25th, 2016, and I am on the approach to Capitol Reef National Park, and hence the name. Spring Canyon does have a couple of different springs involved, so I'll be sure to inquire about that at the visitor center when I'm picking up my permit. It's a free permit and fairly easy to get. It seems to be Utah's least crowded national park of the 5 total. I have a permit to do a couple nights in Lower or Upper Spring Canyon. I'm going to start from the Chimney Rock Trailhead and just see how I go. There was a pretty big dump of rain yesterday, so I don't imagine finding water sources will be as difficult as usual. There's a low chance of flash flooding that comes with the 20% chance of rain. It's October 26th, 2016, and I'm here in Upper Spring Canyon in Capitol Reef National Park. And I found a tree to camp underneath last night, about 2 miles up. I'm just before the point where I'll be ascending up the side of the canyon to the W. For this hike, you definitely want to be prepared for some solitude and some route finding, I would definitely recommend some sort of GPS tool to track where you are, preferably one that's already got the trail mapped out on it. The one I'm using is REI's National Parks app that already has this Upper Spring Canyon route map in a way that I can follow along and make sure that I'm on the right track. Usually this particular loop is done clockwise, but I'm attempting it counterclockwise, so the GPS is even more important. Altogether, it's going to be at least 18 miles. If I do the hike along the road without hitchhiking, it'll be closer to 22 miles back to the Chimney Rock parking lot. The water situation in the canyon's a little bit better than usual because it did rain a couple days ago and filled up many of the puddles, and I've spotted a number of small springs that are having a little bit of flowing water. The only water source I'm finding before the ascent up the side of the canyon is a mud puddle that may be my last chance of the day to pull water, so that's what I did. I was able to get about 2 liters out of there. I can see where the wash has a pretty steep drop off there at this point of the trail. But looking around to this side, I can see an out, a line up the side of the canyon there. So we'll see how I go. If you're doing Upper Spring Canyon loop clockwise and you get up and over the W and down into Upper Spring Canyon, shortly after you get into the wash, you'll come to a spot that's quite steep here, and just giving you a look at that. There is a way to bypass the drop-off if you look for a faint trail up and to the right and down a less steep route back into the wash. It's October 27th, 2016, and I'm here near the W. I camped last night on the Upper Spring Canyon side of the W. I've got a nice walk to look forward to across the mesa before dropping down into the Sulphur Creek bed, which will lead me back to the Holt Draw Trailhead. Until then, I've got some incredible scenery to enjoy here near the W. Well, on my way down to the Sulphur Creek wash, I ended up taking a wrong turn and entered into the wrong canyon and got cliffed out in a couple of places, all because I wasn't following along with my GPS or watching closely enough for the rock cairns. In fact, I followed the wrong rock cairn down the wrong canyon. It led to a bit of a detour, and I was able to find my way back down to Sulphur Creek wash by lowering my pack down maybe a 10 or 15 foot drop and then being able to climb down without having to do any cliff jumping or anything. But it would be easier to make the mistake I did going the counterclockwise route. So coming clockwise, you probably wouldn't have that particular misstep, but nevertheless, bring along a good map and some good GPS system to help find your way.
That's all for now. See you next time.